Hello and welcome to Down Under SimTV. We are live here for the TRL 2025 Micro Super Sprint round number 4 at Limaland Motorsport Park. Should be a great night of racing. We are back finally after some short issues, but I'm glad this is back now. And thanks there, Racewear, for telling me about that one. I do apologise, had the wrong thing up. Thanks to our showing partners JJ&SC Racewear, Premium Simtography, Premium Designs, Local String Car Photography and Media, and ABR Tanks. Let's all stand up, remove your headwear as we play the Australian National Anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every state of birds Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing across Australia fair.
Welcome back. We'll have a quick squeeze over the points and calendar. So we'll have a look at the points. So Baxter Truchet with 368 points leading off. Riley Hutchison with 364 points. Henry Fenton with 335 points. Lachlan Phillips with 303 points. Phil Sanders 294 points. David Harris 293. Aidan Gardner 292. And Craig Finlay 286. Mark Carleen 275. And Ryan Davis 263. That is your top 10 in your standings after round 2. We did have a little bit of an issue there with round number 3 with iRacing being down, so that was skipped. So we're on to round number 4. We'll have a look at your calendar. So right now we're on to round number 4 right now with Limaland Motorsports Park. And next week we move on to Millbridge Speedway. Look forward to that one, and that will be the grand final for that one as well. So look forward to that. So not too far away from finishing up with your practice. Very glad to be back live streaming again. Thanks to my internet team with trying to get it all sorted for me. Bit of an issue on their side. So I'm glad it has been sorted and glad to be back up and going again. So far 13 people have joined for tonight for round number 4. So hopefully it should be a pretty quick night here. I think Java's briefing is underway, I dare say. So we'll be right back here very shortly. Welcome back we have obviously advanced on to the next section. Will be your JJ&SC Racewear qualifying. Will be underway. So we'll see on who will be out first. So just see on who is out first. Aiden Gardner is going out for his qualifying. We'll see on how best he can do. Let's see what times Aiden Gardner can pull along here. A 12.173 so far. Any quicker? No. Shannon Blackburn goes second quick with a 12.937. Oh, Phil Sanders goes second quick with a 12.478. Wowee. Well done to Phil Sanders going a second quick. Oh, Riley Hutchison goes quick time with a 12.104. Ashley Mann goes a 12.736. David Misson going for his qualifying. Let's see what he can put on the board. And that monster number 5. He goes fourth quick with a 12.616. David Harris, your previous TRL number 1 winner from last year. Let's see what he can put on the board. A 12.174, a second later than Aiden Gardner with a 12.174. Tony Mesmore goes a 12.598. That puts him in 6th place. Baxter Truchet, your current points leader. He goes second quick with 11.916. Riley Hutchison goes with a finish off with 11.895. Henry Fenton goes second quick with 11.907. Let's see what else Phil can do. Lachlan Phillips goes 7 quick with a 12.421. Well, a sensational drop there from Henry. Oh, Lachlan goes up to 4th quick with 11.999. Wow, definitely a good one there. Cruz Carleen goes for a 12.197. A sensational job here for round number 4. Have a look here at your results of qualifying. Oh yeah, sensational job here from Riley Hutchison. 11.895. Wow, that has to be a top of the line. Henry Finson with a 11.907. Baxter Truchet, 11.916. Lachlan Phillips, 11.999. Cruz Carlin goes 5th quick with a 12.077. And we get shifted on to the next lot here of your heat number 1. Riley Hutchison, Baxter Truchet, Cruz Carlin, David Harris, David Misson, Shannon Blackburn, and unfortunately Blakey Williams isn't in here, so only 6 cars out here for your heat number 1. As we're just pacing the field here, and we get set to go green here very shortly.
Green, green, green.
We are green here for heat number 1. For round number 4, it is underway. We'll see on how this one goes. So far, Ray Hutchison leading off. Baxter not too far behind him. Here there's Cruz. Cruz is keeping up with him. Oh, this could be a race to the finish here for heat number 1. As the top 3 go towards the B main. To the A main, sorry. Oh, Baxter not giving him any room here. He is doing a sensational job here. He's keeping very close to Riley. 5 laps to go. Oh, these two are just very close here. There's only not even a second gap. There's only a millimeter second gap here. Oh, Baxter's closing in. Yeah, catching up to David. Last lap, this time by Baxter makes his move. Oh, a little bit of a collision there. Oh, that sets him back to 3rd place. I bet Riley is not happy with that one. Baxter makes a move. Oh, a little bit of a collision there at the back. Wowee. What a race to the finish on that one. Baxter Truchet, Cruz Carlin, Riley Hutchison, Shannon Blackburn, David Harrison, David Misson. Wowee, that was a hell of a race. Heat number 2, Henry Fenton, Lachlan Phillips, Aidan Garner, Phil Sanders, Tony Mesmore, Ashley Mann. So another lot of 6 cars out here again. Oh, there's some danger here. We had the 2 Evolution Simsport boys on the lead. And hopefully they could put on a good show for everyone around here. As we're just pacing the field right now. As it is green here, heat number 2 is underway. Oh, strong start from here from Henry. But Lachlan has some company as Aidan Garner not too far behind him. But these two are going to try and get themselves some distance between each other and between him and 3rd place. Lachlan down the bottom. These two are keeping together. Aidan Garner has a bit of a distance there. Just over a second gap there between the two. Oh, so far so good. 5 laps to go this time by. Or 4 laps to go this time by. Henry doing a sensational job here. 2 laps to go. This time by. This is just like second nature to him. As Lachlan Phillips and Aiden Gardner get themselves a bit of a distance, nearly a 2-second gap. Last lap. For heat number 2. And that is it for heat number 2. What a sensational run here. As Ashley Mann is in the pits. Not too sure what actually happened there. Henry Fenton, Lachlan Phillips, Aiden Gardner, Phil Sanders, Tony Mesmore, and unfortunately Ashley Mann did not finish. So it was a sensational heat number 2. Very, very well done there. As we'll have a look at your B main. Shannon Blackburn, Phil Sanders, David Harris, Tony Mesmore, David Misson, Ashley Mann. So, yet again, another 6 load again here for your B main. As we get set for your B main. Oh, transfer from the B main straight towards the A main.
Green.
As we go green here for B main. It is underway. 12 laps. Oh, Shannon had... Oh, a little bit of... Oh, wee. How that wasn't a... Oh, multiple... Oh. David Messon has been turned around, but no yellow. Shannon trying to get himself going. He has at least just over a second lead as he goes and then comes back. So not too sure if that is him with the internet. Shannon is back again. Not too sure if what is going on with him. If that is him, well, it's standard. I think it is. A sensational job here from Shannon. Doing a good job. As we go yellow and Shannon has disappeared. Oh. Ashley Mann in the pits. So we'll have a quick replay. Oops. So slow it down here. Oh, getting a bit loose. and has ended up in the pits. So unfortunately, he is in the pits there and can't come back out. So there is only 5 cars out here. Shannon Blackburn disappears off my screen. Oh, he is back. We go back green here. 4 laps on the board. As Ashley Mann is in the pits there, and Shannon goes and comes back again. 3 laps to go. Shannon leading him off. Final lap this time by. And he has company. Phil not too far behind him. And he does too. He has David Harris on his right rear. And that is it for your B main. Shannon Blackburn, Phil Sanders, David Harris, Tony Messmore, David Messon. Unfortunately, Ashley Mann did not finish and Blake Williams did not start. As we're in warm-ups. And we'll be right back here very shortly after these ads. You know what time it is? It is the A main time. We'll have a look at your A main grid. Baxter Truchet, Henry Fenton, Cruz Carleen, Lachlan Phillips, Riley Hutchison, Aidan Gardner, Shannon Blackburn, Phil Sanders, David Harris, Tony Messmore, David Messon, Ashley Mann. So only 12 cars out here for your A main. Well, you know what time it is. It is a main time, so we'll get set here to go green here very shortly. Hey, sensational race here so far. So hopefully we can keep that up here tonight with your A main. As it is green, your A main is underway. Back to the leading, Henry Cruz. Lachlan third. Baxter's doing a sensational job here so far. Henry not too far behind him. So far so good. Everyone is just cruising here right now. They all have their lines. And they have picked it. And Shannon is in the pits. Unfortunately, that is it for the rest of the night for him. So only 10 cars left out here as Cruz Carlene is disappeared off the list. Oh, he's back. He's in 4th place.
The yellow flag is out.
As we go caution. Looks like Cruz Carling, I think. Ooh. Coming collecting with the car number 17. And just goes up there. And the car behind just comes through and just flips him around. A little bit unfortunate there, but a little bit of a contact there with the car number 17 really did it for him. So, in my eyes, I think you possibly did that to yourself for the car number 12.
Green flag.
As we go back green, Baxter on the lead. Lachlan Phillips second. Oh, down the bottom there. Goes up the top. Henry third. Lachlan going to try down again.
Yellow flag.
As we go caution, caution, caution. Yet again. Looks like it is Phil Sanders. We'll have a replay here. Oh! Phil coming down, collects the car number 12, goes up and collects the car number 5. And car number 5 goes up there and clips the wall at the top there. So the number 5 car, David Misson, is going into the pits and gets his one free repair and comes back out. And goes to the rear of the line. As we go back green. Henry's trying to make his move. Oh, Lachlan down the bottom as well. These two are going to try and make their move against Baxter. Hopefully they can hold up onto it. Baxter still going strong. Henry's going to try. Henry's just there on his left rear. Let's see what kind of moves Henry can dish out for Baxter. Henry's down the bottom. Oh, you got to stay away from those tyres there, because one little simple move on those tyres and it can throw you off. Oh, a good job there from Lachlan Phillips at the rear. 16 laps to go. 15 this time by. The pits will be closed after this lap. The pits are now closed. So once you go into the pits, that is it. David Harris. We'll have a replay here. Ooh. I think David Misson just went up into him. Oh, sorry, not Misson. Carews Carleen, I think, just went up there. So not too sure what the admin is going to do about that one. As we go back green.
Green flag, green flag.
I think Cruz Carleen was removed, I dare say so. 14 laps to go, 13 now. Where are we? Lachlan second. Let's see what he can throw at Baxter. Oh, sensational job here. So far, there has been a few yellows, but never mind. Only 9 cars left out here. Let's see on who can be put on the top. It looks like these three are so far going to be the top 3 so far. Lachlan is going to try his best to try and get around Baxter, but Baxter's not letting him. 8 laps to go this time by. Lachlan down the bottom, Baxter up the top. Lachlan not letting him go. He is trying to his best to try and catch back. As we go yellow. Oh, just comes up and clips the wall. And that is all she wrote. And that is what has called the yellow out right now. As we go back green.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, look, they're trying to throw everything he can right there. What a sensational job. Oh, so far so good. These two boys are doing a sensational job. Lachlan is going to try. Oh, can he try again? He's going to. Baxter is trying to keep it up, but he has someone on his back door. Lachlan's going to try again. Last lap this time by. Lachlan's going to get around. Oh, Baxter clips the top wall and sets him back. Wowee! Lachlan Phillips, you are a winner of round number 4. What a sensational drive! Wowee, that is the best I have seen driving. Lachlan Phillips, Baxter Truchet, Henry Fenton, Riley Hutchison, Aidan Gardner, Tony Mesmore, David Harris, Phil Sanders, and David missing, unfortunately, Cruz Carleen. Shannon Blackburn did not start. Ashley Mann did not finish, sorry, and Ashley Mann and Blakey Williams did not start. Wow, that is a sensational job here from these two, from these top 3. But a great pull off there from Lachlan Phillips in the car number 17, Evolution Sim Sports. We'll be right back here very shortly for the interviews after these ads. welcome back. Interview is underway here very shortly with our first interview here. Henry Fenton in the 3rd place. Henry, how you doing, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Take us through your race.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Had some good speed early, but just couldn't quite keep the car underneath me on the long runs. Couldn't really keep close. Probably had my chance to take the lead and didn't, so it was pretty good watching Lockie get the job done there. A bit of net code, but he was definitely the quicker one in the end. Had the fastest lap and was just all over anyone he was behind.
Yeah, any changes you could have made tonight?
Yeah, probably. Didn't really have a setup, so we're just sort of playing around trying to make something work. Lockie, yeah, got the hang of it, but I was just a bit all over the place. So pretty happy to come away with 3rd still, considering that. Yeah, we'll try and get something a bit better for next week.
Yep. How's your season gone so far?
It's been alright. Been 2nd and 3rd, and just sort of not having enough to get the job done, but just trying to stay consistent, score as many points as I can, and see where I end up at the end of the season.
Yep. What was your strategy to keeping the car on the track?
Probably just trying to keep the car as straight as I could. The wall on the corner exits was a bit sketchy, and if you try and go right down to the bottom, those tyres would come up on you pretty quick. So, yeah, just trying to play it safe and not get myself in taking too many risks.
Yep. Any sponsors you would like to thank?
Yeah, just like to thank all the boys at Evolution Sim Sports, ABL Setup Shop, Harman Designs, Cataclysm Computers, JJ&SC Racewear, Skid Kings, Premium Simtography. Thanks to TRL for putting it on, and thank you for the broadcast.
No worries, mate. Thanks very much, and a very good job for tonight, and hopefully see you all next week.
Cheers, mate. See you next week.
As that's your 3rd place, Henry Fenton. We'll move on to 2nd place, Baxter Truchet. Baxter, how you doing, mate?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad. Take us through your race.
Yeah, I led the whole way, so that didn't really help. I didn't really know what the track was doing behind me, but yeah, no, it was good. I was running the top for a little while, and I saw Henry come to the bottom of me, and I'm just went to the bottom and just Lockie got the best of me.
Yep. Any changes you could have made tonight?
Don't know. Mira would have helped, but can't run with them. But I don't reckon maybe a bit of a gearing change. It was not really revving, and it was revving too much. So maybe if I made it a bit longer gearing, because I was running 4th gear instead of 3rd, should have been running 3rd. 3rd was too long, 4th was too short. So yeah, maybe a bit of a gearing change, but yeah, no, nothing else really.
Yep. How's your season going so far?
Yeah, good. I was leading the championship coming into this race, and Riley was behind me, and he finished behind me tonight. So I think I should still be leading the championship with 1 round left. So yeah, hopefully I can get the win.
Yep. What was your strategy to keeping the car on the track?
Just not really hitting those inside tyres. They were pretty killer today, but that's really about it. Not trying to get sideways. Yeah, not trying to hit anything.
Yep. Any sponsors you want to thank?
Oh, I'd just like to thank Hustle Performance, 81 Racewear. Everything they do for me is very appreciated. Influence Clothing Co., Bentley Summers Designs, Empire Graphics, Bunbury Shock Centre, CS Designs. Yeah, that's about it. You guys for the stream, Tristan for the league, and just everyone that helps.
No worries, mate. Thanks very much for putting on a sensational race, and hopefully see you next week.
Cheers, will do.
As that is your 2nd place, Baxter Truchet. We'll move on to our 1st place, Lockie Phillips. Lockie, how you doing, mate?
Good yourself, mate?
Not too bad. Take us through your race.
Yeah, it was a interesting one. Didn't think I'd be there, but I was there, and yeah, just made it work.
Yeah, there was definitely some good racing there between you and Baxter. Definitely had a bit of a screaming here in the commentary here when you did the undertake with him and managed to get past. With him also clipping the wall, and you managed to get past him with that. That was a hell of a save.
Yeah, I did feel like I might have touched him, but I did go back and watch the replay, and I apologise to him. It was a bit of net code, so nevertheless, we push on, and nothing bad towards. He's a very good racer, and yeah, just needed to stick the bottom and try and get underneath him. He just couldn't run that line, and felt like I had the pace and had the line to get past him in the end.
Yep. How's your season going so far?
Yeah, pretty good now. Chalked up a win, so I'll put that in the bank and hopefully use that momentum for next week at Millbridge. So hopefully we can get the 17 machine out there.
Yep. What was your strategy to keeping the car on the track?
Oh, probably not hitting those in tractor tires in the inside there. They got a bit close sometimes, and sometimes I had to back out of it and then go again for me next stint around and just try and hit the bottom and try not get too close to those tractor tires. So that was probably my strategy, not hitting those things.
Yeah. So where was the especially for you? Where was the main drive on the track?
It's definitely out of turns 2 and 4. I was getting a lot of drive. If I hugged the inside and under the slick, there's a little bit of a slick line developing, sort of a car length, like a car length above the tires. So I was trying to run between the tires and that, and just get drive out, which was working in the end. That's what got me the win. So yeah.
Yep. Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
I think you missed one. Any setups? Any setup changes I could have made? You didn't answer me that one.
Well,
Probably not
technically you win.
Probably not tonight. I mean, Henry didn't. Me and Henry were chucking up ideas and switch gears, and maybe that was ideal. Running the third gear, I did hear Touche was having a problem with running between the third was too short and the fourth gear was too long. We had it dialed in on the third gear, so yeah, definitely made it work. So I was happy with the set. So just Henry was just struggling there a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, so on that, so was most people actually running in on third, going around the track?
I would believe so. You can run fourth, but you just got to find the right gear. Unfortunately, by the sounds of it, Touche couldn't find the right gear, and fourth was too long, and third was too short. So yeah, so we found the right gear, and yeah, managed to make it work on the bottom. Weren't revving out or anything. Weren't limiter bashing, so it worked.
Yeah, so with it being with it being short, so that means when it's like revving its guts out type thing if it's too short.
Yeah. It's revving its tits off when it's too short, and then when it's too long, it just bottoms down and goes nowhere. So, yeah, you need that right balance between, yeah, and we just had that tonight. So you don't want to be too short or too long. So spot on right in the middle, and yeah.
Yep. So any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank all the boys at Evolution Sports, Henry for jumping on during the week and doing some officials, and our team owner Tristan, and just all the boys, the other boys could get on tonight. So yeah, shout out to them. ABR Setup Shop, Harmon's Designs, Catalysm Computers, JJ&SC Racewear, Skid Kings, Premium Simtography, the league owners at TRL do a good job, and you for the broadcast. You finally got it ticking all cylinders tonight.
Yes, not a single drop at all. I did notice that there was a drop there with Shannon Blackburn, and I did see you drop once.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a drop there. And then Henry also said that he had a bit of a drop, so wasn't sure if that was just me or it was everybody, or but don't know.
Yeah, well, the good thing is at least it wasn't me on the benefit side. So so next week we move on to the last round of this series. What will be the next one?
We're going to Millbridge for the last round, so yeah, this track will be definitely in for these cars. It's definitely the track for these cars, so yeah, good fun.
Yep. So you definitely have a set for that one.
Not quite yet. We'll work out something during the week, man.
No worries, mate. Thanks very much, and good one for the win, and hopefully see you back on the podium next week.
Yeah, thanks, man. See you next week.
See ya. As that is Lockie Phillips. We're finishing off in the first place. A well done and well earned one for him as well. That was a sensational drive there from him tonight, and a sensational drive there from both Baxter and Henry. Well, that rounds out the night here at Down on SimTV. We'll see you all on Monday night for the ASDL Monday Night Midget Series 2025 round 18, and good night.